is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love A10 News Media Group.
A10 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
I had a cocktail. Eric Mays looking ass. I think they're doing my good brother wrong. Winters, you live.
I'm live. What's happening?
And no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about.
It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday, guys. Mickey, you messing up my show on Friday.
The phone still connected to it too.
Because it's Friday.
Today what?
It's Friday. It's Friday, people. How y'all doing this morning? Top of the morning to everybody.
Good morning to everybody. I gotta get it out the way. Good morning to the Salty Chef, Renee Jackson, Jaja Boy, Gutter Black, Jessica Stewart, Shine, Cherie Bonds, Laquita Porter, Carolyn Hendrick, Savon Perry, Cheryl Hart, Isaiah Aquil, Flint Caskets, Javier Jones, Sanaya. Good morning. Love Mama, Tia Harris, Queen Anifa. Good morning. Christine Brown, Isaiah Thomas. Good morning. Tanisha D. Let me see that. Brown, Lawrence Allen, Kathleen King, Carlton Brown, Beverly Biggs. Good morning. Victoria Wim. Michelle 69. Good morning. Morning is the new saying. Morning.
Morning. It's the morning.
How y'all doing, family?
How y'all doing? Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new.
Brittany Thomas, good morning. You say what?
I said, rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new.
That you have. I don't know what's wrong with you. Sometimes I just say, oh, it is what it is.
What's happening? Put a ribbon on me.
1965. Good morning. Deborah Overman, Luna. Evangelist Linda Green, Leonard Morning. Wig, good morning. Karen Malone, Carol Marshall, good morning. How everybody doing this good morning? How y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling like
Elizabeth
a new person today.
What's so new about you today, Winters?
It's Friday.
I knew it. Megan Swanson, good morning. Connie Wiz. Jerry, councilwoman from the 5th. Winfrey Cotter, good morning.
Good morning, councilwoman.
Ronald, good morning. Can a homie get a good morning? Ronald, good morning. Lois Fletcher. Or is it Louise? Lois Fletcher, good morning. Jeff Catlett.
I'm trying to share too to everybody.
Where you going, Winters? Tell the people where you going.
Oh, I gotta go to a funeral today. So I'm gonna have someone come in and take over for me soon.
Is it a surprise?
It's a surprise guest. And pull out your shades, because it's gonna be a shady show. Now I don't know if they're gonna do the call-ins, when I leave and stuff, because I have my phone with me. But we're going to try to do a few call-ins before I leave when my guests get here. I'm just saying. We're going to do our best.
You're going to do your best, right?
We're going to do our best. Okay. Shouts out to my barber, Ray. And then shouts out to Butch. Butch from Pontiac. Butch be watching every day. What's up, Butch? A10 and Winters loves you. And then shouts out to A10 News Media Group and all of the producers in the world, but I got the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. That's when you're supposed to hit the little button with the hand claps and stuff. But we know Mickey ain't gonna do that because we don't like all them sound effects all the time.
Beauty 5, good morning.
Beauty 5,
Jeff
yes, I don't have
Cartlett,
any of my
morning.
ATN gear on this morning, but I just want to let you guys know you can get your own ATN gear at www.beyout5.com, or you can go and get your customized shirt yourself, like Critical Thinking on the back. Boom. Help me share, guys. I'm a little discombobulated right now.
What you discombobulated about?
It's just so much going on in the city of Flint.
How much is going on?
Well, Montez went live last night.
He did another one?
Yeah, he was mad because he went down to the city of Flint to pay his water bill. And he seen that they had a lot of pictures up celebrating Black History Month. And he was mad that
he wasn't there.
They didn't have his picture up because he said that he's a part of the history of the city of Flint because he was the first to, I don't know, do something, and he was the first to bring Lear here, and he was the first. He done did a lot of stuff. Y'all somebody go take a picture of Montez and tape it on the door down there at City Hall, please.
Huh?
I'm just saying, so he could feel special. I'm just saying. How's everybody else doing on here? Good morning, everybody. You got this. You gonna guess the special guest host? Well, who, Tony? Who you think I'm bringing in today? Who you think I'm bringing in? Now you know I got to bring in somebody that's fabulous, somebody that's a little shady and a little touched like me. You know, they got to be able to carry the crowd.
He said him and Soulja Boy always the first. Man, he terrible. Jay Williams, good morning.
He comparing Montez to Soulja Boy.
Man, that dude.
It's a lot of people that's upset in City Hall.
It is?
Yes.
They dropping dimes, ain't they?
Oh, they dropping dimes. They dropping candy and food on the way out the door. That's probably why Paul didn't show up the other day to record, because he got to move all of his shit out the lobby at City Hall. His little snack shop. It's got to go, y'all.
What happened?
He got evicted.
Paul got evicted from out of?
I don't know. Allegedly, the word on the street is that they're doing some remodeling and he wasn't part of it. So he got to pack up his snacks and stuff. So he may be a little mad. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I hear, because you know I'll be hearing everything.
Ooh, so he ain't part of the new Flint.
Well, you know, Paul's gonna do his best to get back down there and be part of the new Flint again. Now we know how he do. I'm just saying, we know how he do. So
what's up, Art Woodson, Daryl Schumann?
Mr. Woodson, Art scared the hell out of me this morning. He called with some inspiring, positive words. I was like, y'all go check on Art. I thought something was wrong. What's up, Art? Did Tony ever guess my special guest? Good morning. Right. Art.
Good morning,
all of that ass kissing that Paul was doing. He got to pack up his stuff.
Good morning,
Sister Audrey. That reminds me, y'all. Listen, though, Sister Circle. Y'all in for a treat tonight at 6:00. 5:00. Trevor won't be on today. Trevor is still recovering. Yeah. He's sick. Y'all, please send up special prayers for Trevor. And then 5:00, we got a community conversation with Michael Clack and Carol McIntosh. Clack really don't talk a lot, but he on the show with Carol. Carol be going in. And last night, I think Clack, hopefully he'll talk tonight. And they're going to talk about what happened to them last night. So let me tell y'all what happened last night. So last night, where's all my people at? I think Rue is getting ready to take Paul's place. Rue, what's Rue?
I'm talking about my man Rooster Kane.
Rooster Kane. Baru.
Oh,
you think Baru about to take over for Paul?
If he did, I'd let you know neither one going for them little phones no more.
Oh my. Well, that's gonna be good and interesting. Maybe that guy that want to kill us gonna want to kill him now.
Possibility.
The killer then left us, and he's going over to the other place.
Oh my goodness.
So, I know. I wish it was Mr. Mays too, but unfortunately, it's not going to be Mr. Mays coming in this morning. He hasn't returned my phone call yet. I'm one and done. I call you, you don't call back. Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered. He's resting, getting ready. Got a lot of stuff going on. But last night, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened last night while I'm trying to share this. Why do y'all always call Mickey when he live? I don't. Mickey, tell the people don't call me. Oh, okay. Well, we understand if that's his wife. That's different. So listen, last night Michael Clack had, he's running for state rep. I said it last night on the show. If y'all missed out, because this month I'm connecting with residents, so I had Melissa Zembrisky on as my special guest last night on the Winters Hall show. So if you missed that interview, go back. Well, it wasn't really an interview; it was a conversation. If you missed it, go back and watch it. It was very enlightening. Melissa was Melissa was very open about her life story and everything, and it was just very inspiring. They thought they were going to intimidate you. Clack. So let me tell you what happened to Clack while he up there real quick. So Clack threw his hat in the race for the state rep race, and so we was all thinking, because word on the street was Sheldon told Candace that he was going to support her for state rep, but in the meantime, they changed the law where you don't have like a certain amount, a term limit, right? So we knew that Sheldon wasn't gonna give up that extra money coming into that household, like Bump University. We knew that. So
hold up. Hold up.
What? I'm going too fast.
Too quick,
okay, well, come on, tell me what I need to break down.
He was gonna back Candace, right?
That was the word on the street.
That Neely was gonna back Candace. His wife was gonna bow out gracefully, right? Okay,
that was the word. And so, but we found out that Mrs. Cynthia Neely, state rep Neely, she also threw her hat back in the ring for state rep race, right? But it don't stop there. It gets much better than that. So last night, Clack had his first fundraiser at this place in Flint Township that shall rename. It's gonna name nameless because
that wasn't good business.
I just don't like what they did, and I'm just gonna put it out there.
You didn't like what they did?
I don't like what they did. So Clack had his fundraiser there last night, and then guess what? All of a sudden, at the last minute, Cynthia Neely had her fundraiser at the same damn place at the same damn time.
What?
Do you hear that? So you coming in the door for a fundraiser, and you got the mayor and them over here, and then you got Clack and them over here. That was just a lot of confusion. And then, some people be intimidated because they know Sheldon is pet. Sheldon, we know you watching. You know you petty.
Like, share, subscribe.
And he's not going to like it. He's not going to share it, but he probably already subscribing and following. But Sheldon, that was a petty move. Now, if I was on your team, I would say that was a hell of a move that you played last night. But that was petty. So, because Sheldon, people going to feel a little intimidated with the mayor there. And of course, they going to go over and speak to the mayor. But the mayor knew that the Clack name was going to bring out some people. So he said, okay, Cynthia, we're going to prop you up here. And we're going to have you here too. So people going to be confused.
Because she's never going to do a debate, right?
No, she ain't gonna say nothing. That was grimy.
Only in Flint.
That was grimy. I thought that was real grimy.
You didn't think it was suspicious?
It was weird. It was suspicious. But like I said, that place, when he called, and I understand that he's the mayor of Flint, but that place is in Flint Township. That's why we support Dink Sosa and the Roadhouse, because Dink wouldn't have done no shit like that. Dink would have said, no, my club is already rented out exclusively for Michael Clack. We have no more room. Dink wouldn't have done you like that. So that's all I'm saying. That's why I won't go patronize that business anymore. I'm just saying, that's me. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but I wouldn't do that because I don't think that was good. That was good business. I think they did Clack dirty. But To each his own. What you think about that,
See
Mickey?
what Miss Beverly Biggs.
What Miss Beverly Biggs say? Put it up there. Read it for me while I'm still trying to share this real quick.
She said, but everybody was over there on Clack side, and the ones that was Shell Neely came over to Clack side.
Mm-hmm. I know they did. They coming over there to be nosy and see what's going on. I know they was over there. I know they was over there.
Like what Asaya Mama Quill said, that was a lowdown, but you have to consider the source.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephanie hooked on phonics. Y'all shady already. Look at y'all just being shady. So, yes, Tony, he did. In the midst of all of that, Sheldon told Cindy, don't you say a mumbling word. You just sit here and don't open your mouth. Yep, absolutely. Carol Kincaid, does anyone recall when Saron Williams ran for office when Neely was running his last incomplete term? When he pulled his wife in, now how you gonna move it? When he pulled his wife in after becoming mayor, Saron, I hope I'm saying it right, is a remarkable man. Shame to have him lost him to this nonsense. Yep, I feel you. I'm more interested in what Art know about Baru taking over for Paul. You think that he didn't contract it out with somebody else and got rid of Paul? Is that probably why Paul wasn't down there the other day to record?
Smart man.
What? I mean, they didn't bid it out anyway. 18 could have been there with that contract. Council members that are watching, how come that wasn't bidded out for someone to record?
This a good one right here.
Read it for me while I'm still sharing this.
This from the family from Tennessee, Laquita.
What's up, Laquita?
She said, "Hey, Mickey and Winter. So all the rest of his cronies about to see just how scandalous this dude is.
We already know that he's scandalous.
They about to. I'm saying the other ones like Quincy and Liddell and Candace.
Oh yeah.
They finna find out.
Just ask Eva. When he has no more use for you, he kicks you to the curb. I'm just saying that's how he do. That's just how he do. What else are the people saying?
It's just this. Said AK Cole posted the YouTube video using art footage of Paul not there. He will use Art Woodson footage of y'all. OG Wiggs. And now you know good and damn well if it was gonna be Baru, I would have known. That's what Tony said.
That's what Tony said. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but Paul, Neely was probably looking at Paul setup. You know what I'm saying? And you got to justify because remember when he was explaining it to us. You know what I'm saying? Paul was sitting back talking about, I don't need the city contract.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that when he was there, I make enough. Because you'll never think somebody will play like this.
Right.
He been rolling with Neely.
Who said that? Flint Caskets said Judy runs the Flint City Council. She can't run nothing. Nadell tell her what to do. She need to run the J.C. Penney's and see if they got some more of them 16-hour bras left in that little box that a lot of grandmamas used to wear to church. Be sitting up all high and stuff. That's what she need. That's right, just Des. Ladell runs her. You right.
No, you think.
Jessica's talking to Just Oil and Hair Body Solutions. I got a big old package from them. And I'm going to have time to dive into all of that stuff this weekend. And we're going to be doing reviews from Just Oil Hair and Body Solutions next week. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm. That's what it do.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think on this aspect of it, I get what it's just there saying that Judy run it because you can have, Liddell she thought she was running council. Mm-hmm. And she got her wake-up call just the other night. But that just might be one incident. Yeah, she might just got one incident because them recalls are serious.
Yes, they are very serious.
And Quincy see how real it is, and he looking like, believe me, Quincy don't want to lose that seat. You think Quincy want to say he got in there in 1 year?
I got my glasses back.
He was there 1 year. He blew it because of his hatred. Mm-hmm. His contempt for Mays got overwhelming. He thought he was riding with Liddell, but it might be a little too late though. You know, when you got a constituent in your own like my man that's in his war said, I'm gonna sign. That's not a good look.
That's true.
You know, that wasn't a good look. I think Quincy done sat up here and played the game and didn't understand. You didn't have to go back and forth and all that. It's getting loud and boom. No, it's a real.
He calming all of that down.
Yeah, it's a real boom.
But Mickey, I need to know where this money is coming from in City Hall because they remodeling the lobby, which it needed it done. Because I remember when I was talking to Sheldon, he got mad at me one day when we was walking through the lobby, and I was like, "Oh, when did you put in the waterfall?" And he looked at me like, "Bitch," and I was like, "What?" And I didn't know that it was the water from the outside because it was raining, actually coming all the way down through the roof into City Hall. But anyway, so they remodeling the inside of City Hall. And Paul had to pack up his stuff and he got to leave his little snack shop. And then also, did you know they had a cafeteria, a kitchen or something in City Hall?
Oh, they going all the way up, bro.
I didn't even know they had no cafeteria, nothing like that. So I'm just telling you what the word, because I be hearing the word, the people, we love y'all down there at City Hall. Thank you, everybody at City Hall in the county and the land bank. And even over at the sheriff's department. Everybody on Saginaw Street that watches us that don't want to be known, we love y'all. I'm just letting you know.
I got some word. I got some tea too.
What's your tea?
That I keep hearing. It's Ed Taylor citing again.
Oh Lord. Ed Taylor got a big picture in the middle of the lobby too.
You think that's what drove Montez crazy?
Yes. When he walked in there, and he even had the nerve to put up Dr. Weaver picture. Sheldon put up Dr. Weaver.
I keep telling y'all, we done blew this Black History Month.
Mickey said we need to do over. We got to start over.
The Blacks of Flint has really just messed it up worldwide. You know what was that one girl from Alabama that said she got kidnapped and came back home, Kylie or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this. Flint did one of them for Black History Month this time. I don't know why it seems when I be thinking it can get better, we get lower on the stuff that I'm just saying out of Flint.
Listen.
Then it make you cry.
Well, that's how Flint is. And then,
Miss Beverly Biggs said Mr. Taylor said, I don't want
Mr. Taylor showed his ass last night. What?
Talk about this the guy that's in administration, right?
Yes, and then
not Mr. Taylor.
And then Sister Audrey said, what Sister Audrey say? Put that up there. Yes, please tune in this evening at 6 p.m. for Sister Circle. Oh, well, you didn't already told them that you was going to be on Sister Circle with me tonight. She going to be talking about Ed Taylor. You promised to be nice? Well, that she promising to be nice. I'm going to show my ass like Ed did. No, I'm just playing. I'm going to be nice because I'm here with the good sister. I'm on here with the sister. Miss Beverly said who he show his ass on Sister Muhammad. Oh.
This all went down at the.
I was going to say at the family reunion. This was at the fundraiser. Yeah, we should get Miss Beverly to come on here with us tonight. Miss Beverly, you down to come on here with me and Sister Audrey tonight at 6:00? Oh, we're gonna have a hell of a show. Miss Beverly, she said, yeah. Y'all tune in tonight for Sister Circle tonight. Me, Miss Beverly, and Sister Audrey. Oh, we about to have a hell of a time tonight.
So you mean that was the so the state rep, the current state rep and administration people was losing it last night from what I'm gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Neely used his power to get his influence, let's say his influence, to get his wife campaign through on the same night as Brother Clack got his through on there. 18's own, right? I know the establishment had to see what was going on, the confusion.
But it's too much stuff going on in City Hall. Nearly trying to do this, and then he remodeling, but he want a new City Hall. So why is he remodeling?
Black History Month, a man trying to check a sister.
Look at at you still on that. We're gonna talk. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. We can't give it all away. Y'all just gotta tune in at 6 o'clock tonight.
Now you see why I said we need to do.
Oh, she said she can't come tonight. Oh, okay. Miss Beverly can't come tonight, but that's okay. Me and Sister Audrey gonna hold it down for you tonight.
But you see why I say that we need to do over.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Just oil in here.
Now you see why we need to do over, and I'm with you, Tia. I'm with you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning again. So, let me see what other news
see
that
what
I
Tia
had.
said. Neely is showing you how insecure they really are. Yeah.
So I don't know if they did they ever clear up the mold out the clerk's office? Did anybody hear?
That's probably where they got Paul. Just told him to get his stuff done because Paul's probably selling. And you know when you got to fix something up, he just probably moving and stuff. He'll probably be back.
Okay. So listen.
Talk to him.
Davina hired she hired some new people because I was like, who is that she's cute little girl sitting over there, got a nice little haircut like mine. And she was sitting over there. That's the new deputy clerk I heard. I don't know her name yet. I ain't got that far yet.
She from Grand Blanc.
No. How many times you gonna say that? She's from Grand Blanc. We know that. So she hired a new clerk. Well, 3 people all together. The deputy clerk.
Okay, sis Audrey, I'm with you.
She said Black History Month starts in March. We're gonna do it over.
We got to. Y'all done blew this.
Y'all don't let me get my breaking news out. Well, this ain't breaking news. This is my news I got to get out before my guests get here.
Go ahead.
And so, well, not my guest, the person that's gonna take over for me. And so, they got a new deputy city clerk and 2 secretaries. So they staffing the city clerk's office. But we don't know if they got the mold out the office yet, but they staffing the office. And then I still ain't got rid of I still can't get that chalet off my mind. That chalet. Now they want $25,000 for a shed. I think they meant the type shed, but it came out chalet. But the $50,000, that's for Pastor Reed's church. They never did get that. I got a lot of questions. And I just want counsel to answer some of my questions.
The man speaking truth, I gotta put it up.
Tony said, all I want to know, if it was disrespect shown towards Sister Audrey Muhammad, every brother needs to be outraged at this moment. You not lying. Every brother. And she should have a nation behind her. That's all I'm saying.
I almost threw this microphone at you. I see now. Like, that's why I don't like.
I'm just saying.
Thank y'all for coming in, tuning in.
You about to get off the plane already?
No, I'm putting in the show.
I'm just saying.
It's over.
I'm just saying.
You blew it. Y'all blew it.
And then another lie that I forgot to repeat that Liddell had repeated the other day, because I went home and had to watch some more of that council meeting. She said that it was a ambulance. I'm saying it like that. Ambulance. That's what Quincy said. It was an ambulance that was stuck over there by Mark Carmel Church, and that's why they needed that $50,000, because she had to get out of her car and help them shovel it out. But if y'all remember, where's my people at A10 Flint? Do y'all remember that she told that same damn story that she said she was on Robert T. and Door Highway one time, and she had to get out her car and help them shovel to get the ambulance through. So do she just ride around with a damn shovel in her car and stop and help shovel out people?
She's a habitual liar. Let's just say that.
Right, because she said she ain't know nothing about
she throw lies out like a kid
Miss
eating
Baby Big
M&Ms.
said we ain't even had that much damn snow. I know.
Remember, this is the same lady,
I know,
councilwoman, that said you couldn't put the Black Lives Matter mural down because you would slide on it.
Well, they believed it.
I'm just telling you.
Saying Black Lives Matter, they believed it because they still ain't painted nothing. Maybe they're gonna paint it this year. I don't know.
Jasmine, I'm calling. This is Jasmine Stanley, who I'm calling habitual liar. Liddell Lewis, the councilwoman. I didn't say.
She didn't say habitual. She said habitch. Jasmine said habitch.
Oh, okay. You set me up, Jasmine. Thank you.
Jasmine is shady this morning. Jasmine says she's shoveling, but she doesn't have a shop vac. The shade is real.
Yeah, this is Shady Friday.
Well, this is Shady Friday. Yes, it is. It's very shady this Friday. And then listen, I just want to know, why are they so interested in giving this church all of this money? Oh, is it because he was getting the money from Miss Beverly, right? Because Miss Beverly was cooking in the fellowship hall up there, and she was helping the brother out, the pastor, because he kept calling for money. Word on the street is that he just needed the money because he liked to take the trips up to Mount Pleasant. Maybe he was just going up there to watch the concerts and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just saying, allegedly, that's what he liked to do, because we all seen the Cash App receipts. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Ain't no church service going on that late at night. So I'm just saying, 1 + 1 always equals 2 all day long. And so now that, his Cash App has dried up for Miss Beverly, he like, y'all promised me $50,000 to get rid of her. And then that didn't go through. Council didn't pass that because Eva's not to be, but she's not about to be coming to all these damn meetings. So they missing them 5 votes. And then recalls changes things. And so Quincy's like, wait a minute now. We don't need no chalets on the north side, because Ashley Capital can build the chalets on the old Buick City site. But now since they got on him about that Buick City site, he just kind of like standing back. He just standing back. We're gonna have to watch Quincy in these few weeks to come, because I think Quincy gonna start telling on him. What you think, Mickey?
Hell of a way to bring me in if he ain't already. If he ain't, I'm telling you right now, that he is critical thinking now. He didn't look back and just said, I messed up. You know how when you messed up, he know he messed up.
Thank you, Jeff. I think Jeff was talking to me. Well, Jeff
hold up, I'm finna find you, Deborah. Let me go back. Okay, here it go.
My thing is, how was those 501c3s funded before ARPA? That's short money. Don't you need long money?
Better believe it.
One thing I can't understand is that I'm like you. How they get all of that money to the 501c3s and ain't none of the residents seen it? And we heard Councilwoman Jerry say it. Not one house has been fixed.
But did we get an answer for that trip to Iowa? Because the chat is asking.
No, we ain't got no answer from the trip to Iowa. The booty, Iowa, wherever they going.
That's why I thought Liddell left. To be honest with you,
she was pissed.
Yeah, and I thought Candace stayed 5 minutes too long when she wasn't understanding, because she was about to blow her shit. And she looked and was like I think it's time to go. When the light bulb came on and said, let's just break horn. The gig is up. And then you see when Davina said she didn't know nothing about no trip, or this and that.
Davina said she didn't sign off on that trip. So the question still remains, who signed off on the trip? Because all of city council business in
Iowa. Thanks, Bishop T. Flowers, a good brother.
All of the trips and stuff need to be signed off on Davina, the city clerk. So we kind of like,
Good morning, Michelle Fire.
Well, Michelle, I see what you saying, First Lady, about those 501c3s weren't established until the money showed up. But I remember Mr. Woodson pulled up some literature, legislation, whatever you want to call it, about the ARPA money, and it said before you could receive some, your 501c3 had to be established a year prior to the money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you think so? Mama Quill said the little man downstairs may have signed off on the trip. Could be, because I know he ain't paid for it. So I would say the little man downstairs probably did have to do it. And then
I'm with Audrey on this.
Yeah, everybody said, yeah.
You're gonna have to put Davina on the hot seat.
What? Yeah, I like Davina.
I like Davina, but you got to get the truth out here.
But Davina been telling the truth. Davina she said, I ain't sign off on that. And that's when Liddell got her shit and left, because she was a little upset. Liddell didn't want that next Quincy that she didn't want that next question to be asked about who signed off on the trip. Laquita went to Samiki. That's what Liddell's problem was, because she knows she promised him that money, and she know if she don't come through, he gonna expose her. You think so? Now, Pastor Reed, being a man of the cloth, I think you ought to tell the truth what's going on. Because we know you ain't about to build no chalets over there on Markhama Church. We know you're not about to do that. Now you put that lady out of her business where she was making money at, and you was benefiting from it too. Messing around with a deal. Now you got nothing.
Marvin Taylor said the grits are about to hit the fan.
Oh, wait a minute. Mickey, turn the camera off so they can see. Here comes my special co-host. Shh. Let me pop it off. I'm not going to say nothing. Shh. Don't say nothing. Just come on in and sit down.
I don't like what's going on right now. I don't
like it. Come on in and sit down. The people are waiting.
I don't like it.
They trying to see what's going on. We're not going to show them. Don't say a word. When the camera come on, we just want to. We're going to let them see Sheldon Neely sitting up in here. You come on around this way and you take this middle chair right here, sweetheart. And we're going to take some callers and stuff after you do your good morning, your introductions and all of that, and turn the microphone on and let the people see who we got coming in this morning. Yes. It's not Dr. Bucko.
This ain't nothing but trouble.
It's just two beautiful women up here. Yes, darling. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. Oh, we got Councilwoman Tanya Burns up in the house today, baby. What?
She wanted to come on here with a shade.
What? We got to, yes, darling. Give me that high five, baby.
You want to be on here with the shady bunch.
But I got all my shade out. Listen, I had
you always got extra shade.
Well, I didn't have no shade. I was just delivering the tea because y'all doing some remodeling down there at City Hall, I heard.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know y'all had no cafeteria or nothing down there at City Hall.
It was being used, I believe, up until emergency management. Mm-hmm. And it was being used by the IT department to store stuff. Mm-hmm. So it is not going to be a cafeteria again.
Who going to get the cooking contract? Because I want it. They don't know that.
I don't know. I mean,
they said, okay, come through.
Yeah.
Oh, look at y'all. Y'all didn't know it was Tanya. Yes. The Councilwoman Tanya Burns. What?
Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Yes.
So I don't know who's going to get the contract.
I'm putting my bid in. 8-10 cooks.
18, how they have it embedded in there, and people have to read those schedules. Those the resolutions. How you found out when you read in there trio painting, and trio painting, it's in the resolution. I thought I didn't bring it though, and it states that they're redoing the cafeteria, and then also the where Paul used to have his thing, but it's supposed to be for the blind. Where Paul had his little.
Oh, I heard Paul got to move out the little snack shop.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Yeah, Paul done moved out.
Told y'all my word be 99.9% accurate.
Paul's gone.
He's out of there.
He can't do it. It's supposed to be for someone for the blind, and so Paul doesn't, I guess, qualify for that.
Oh wow!
So
is that why he got mad and didn't?
They're remodeling the lobby.
Is that what you think? That's maybe why he didn't take y'all meeting the other day because he was pissed off.
I don't know what's going on, but Paul gonna have to learn that everybody deal don't have no loyalty.
I know, but he kissed a lot of ass to try.
He kissed a whole bunch. I mean, he was puckering up, and
he
when
puckered up and got put out.
He's gone because he had like a little. He was selling clothes too.
Clothes.
He was selling like hoodies and.
Oh, Paul was. He
was selling like hoodies, leggings, hats.
Some of his wear.
Yeah, with the city seal on it.
On the leggings.
No,
on the hoodies.
On the hoodies.
Oh,
he was creamy.
He
was some money, huh?
So he was making a
little old sister Audrey. Now that was shady. I didn't say he was selling no Jackie Poplar hats. Don't nobody want them mothballs smelling hats.
You know what Paul then got done to him? Neely said he done made enough money. You got the YouTube channel. City Hall will never be the same again.
Well, I'm just saying saying.
We'll be there recording
it. We'll still be there Monday at 4:30. And then, did y'all ever find out anything about them golf courses?
The golf.
I want to know. I've been talking about the golf courses. Mr. Carpenter, I know you watching. That's my homeboy, Mr. Carpenter.
Mr. Carpenter did bid the most.
1.something million.
Right. And then there was another one which was 45,000, and that bidder, and then it was 25,000. So originally the $45,000 bidder won it. So
over the $1 million bidder?
Over the $1 million bidder, yeah. Well, you know, John Carpenter wasn't getting ready to get that after Sheldon asked for that $100 bill. You know, you still have that neatly folded $100 bill in your wallet.
But $1 million,
yeah.
But the city, it still got to go through city council, right?
Well, here's where it's at, and they're not returning my emails.
Of course not.
No. And so the contract, they said he didn't get it because he didn't do part of his paperwork right. Okay. I'm still not really buying out. So then they gave it to the $45,000 bid person. Well, they didn't know I know the $45,000 bid person, that he got it. But then they told him that it would be $45,000 a year. Then they told him he had to pay for the taxes and capital improvements. And guess how much that was?
How much?
$160,000 a year on top of the $45,000. Now the golf courses were 2 for $15,000 for a year. They wanted to charge
$49.99. I'm just saying.
You sound like Earl Shine.
I'm just saying 2 for $25 or $49.99.
Right. And so the 45. So when the person who got the $45,000 bid, they told me you need to pay $100,000, which would be the taxes, $45,000 for capital improvement. I mean, $60,000 for capital improvement. And so they were negotiating. That's not how that's ever worked with procurement. It's never worked that way in the purchasing department. So they tacked on additional $160,000. So then they couldn't negotiate that. This is going to end up being a lawsuit. I'm just going to tell you, it already, the legal department has already been contacted. So then it dropped back down to who Sheldon liked, which was Percatee, who was getting it. And so he said, $25,000. Now remember that $15,000, he couldn't afford to pay no more. He paid no more. It just costs too much. We can't get any more. We're not making any profit. Y'all make 20-some thousand on what's it 810 day? 42?
Yeah.
What's the weed day?
420.
420.
You see, because you don't partake.
I don't.
Me either. I just knew what the day was.
I do not partake. But after some of these council meetings, I need to be. I need to be lighting it up.
Gummies for everybody.
Listen, I have one gummy left, and I never took it, but I had to take it to go on. We were born in North Carolina. I'm gonna get back to the golf course story. And they're like, "You're gonna need this," because my aunt was riding with us, and she brought like 5-6 bottles of champagne.
Oh, that was a good trip. I would have liked to be on that trip.
She's a good bougie, and so I'm like, I'm not taking the gummy. I don't be in the car.
Does she own a chalet? I'm just saying. And she said bougie chalet.
She's kind of bougetto.
Okay.
Because she
so
died.
It's really a shed that she owns.
She is very bougie. She owns probably about 30 properties. So she's something else.
I'm gonna do something real quick before I get out of here. I'm gonna give y'all about 30 more minutes. The phone lines is open. Let's open the phone lines.
Your phone lines be shady.
I know they be a little shady, but I know they're gonna want to talk to you. And I know when I leave, shady. I'm gonna have the phone with me. So I'm gonna let y'all talk first now. So come on, the phone lines.
First time in the history you get to talk to a council person.
You're right.
Right. And they actually get to respond back without a time limit.
But people need to watch about them golf courses because Frank Percatee is getting that for $25,000, and he doesn't have to pay the $160,000. That's what they're stating.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
She'll need it.
This is Quita from Tennessee. Good morning.
What's up, LaQuita?
Hey, Quita.
Hey, Miss Burns. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How you?
Good.
Can y'all hear okay? Can y'all hear the callers okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear good.
I can hear good.
Okay.
You know me.
Everybody said they about to call in now.
See, first time we have a council person on here to accept calls.
I was telling my husband, I said, Adele is tripping about this money because she had him put Miss Biggs out, and she promised him this money, and she knows she got to come through with it.
Where Cash App's at?
I was like,
Miss Beverly got the Cash App receipts. I'm sorry, Queen. We was talking. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, you good? She was looking real desperate this past council meeting. I mean, I was like, what the world? I mean, because you ain't never, since I've been doing it, and you never fought for the first ward. You don't fight for your own ward. So that just showed, I'm like, that's suspicious in your voice.
That's weird. So, that's suspicious.
Very. So, you know, this is what it's like with the mayor. Their little jig is about up.
Yeah.
Because they scrambling. They just doing idiotic stuff. See, that's what you call when you know your little run is about done. That's what you call it. And like I said, I hope all of them, they better enjoy this because they probably won't get this opportunity anymore.
You right.
They literally, I don't see how they sleep at night. You know, you giving people, what is up with the obsession with the park?
Oh, the parks. I think they get a lot of. We're gonna let Councilwoman Burns answer that, but as soon as you wrap up, because we got a lot of people calling. Give about 10 more seconds, Quita.
Oh yeah, I'm about done. I just want to know why is that energy not played with the home?
Well, we're gonna let her answer that, baby. Thank you, Quita.
You're welcome. Y'all have a great day.
You too, baby. You too.
Your shade glasses on too.
I throw my 55 and I need to see glasses on. I don't know why you're playing this morning.
Listen, we got that.
Well, so she says, what about the parks?
What's the obsession with them?
I just think it's to say that they did something. Parks are important. My parks are majority maintained in my ward. But for them, it's this, I did this. And parks are great. We need a place for kids to go. But we need a place for people to live too. Are they going to be living in them parks?
With nice parking lots.
Right.
Good morning, Carly. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh my gosh, hi y'all. It's Chrissy from Louisville, Kentucky. How are y'all doing today?
Hey, you sound so excited, Chrissy.
Because I get to talk to one of my favorite councilwomen. So I get oh my goodness. I just got something to say real quick. You are one of the classiest, most beautiful, most elegant women that I've ever seen. You out here doing it for the people. We see you all over the country. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky myself, and I'm just so excited to talk to you. You my favorite Sagittarius.
Hey, girl!
Burning them up.
That's Sag life.
Libra Nation. Libra Nation.
Libra Nation.
I love them all, baby. Y'all have a beautiful day. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Bye, Chrissy.
Bye. Now you see what I said. They call and talk to.
I'm letting them talk to Tanya.
Good
morning. You've been bumped in. Where you calling from? What's your name?
Really? This is Lois Fletcher.
Hey.
Ohio.
Ohio. What's up?
Is that Dayton, Ohio?
I'm so happy because y'all know I'm a big, huge fan in Springfield, Ohio. They laugh at me. Some people that don't get it, I'll be like, oh, I'll be on that Flint Council, okay? So what I want to know for real, Tanya, and I watch you every week too. What I want to know is why is she fighting why was Miguel fighting so hard for Eric Mays when she done put him out? Eric Mays Ward, she done put the man out. What was all that energy?
Well, I'm gonna say this because I like to put it out there. Her energy is terrible. She has a demonic energy. And
yes,
we go back to the Cash App.
When
she,
you know what, Candace and Liddell, they showed a side of them, and I see that gene pool in that Candace. I can see, that little craziness came across this past Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that in the
But
gene pool.
she be over there calling me a demon.
Yeah.
She
a liar.
you're a demon. You're a devil. Like, girl, you better listen. You don't have no time for me because I'm gonna come at you because we're gonna talk about the demon seed you might come from.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna fight with her with that.
Them 190 counts.
She is not a nice person, and she people don't get when she's over there talking and she talks. And I think it's like an impulsive thing because I just like ignore her. But then when she called me a hood rat and told me she did,
I'm like, this is the most unhooded hood rat ever.
What's my girlfriend that did? What's her name that did all the recalls?
Miss Beverly Biggs.
Little lady. Miss Biggs. Miss Biggs put shut up, boo. Shut down. Miss Biggs put her business in the street, didn't she?
Yes. Boom.
She exposed some stuff, and when Candace started talking, you could see. Oh,
I think that shook her.
He said the blind man.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Thank you. Let me let you wrap up, Carly, so we can get to some more of these calls.
I'm good. I just want to tell y'all, I love you guys in Flint. I used to hang out in Detroit a lot. I love you guys in Flint, and I'm on it. I'm holding down in Ohio.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right.
She doesn't have a respect for older women. Candace doesn't.
She'll
be calling them old.
That's why you're gonna need a notepad and write this down because it's so many people gonna be calling there. You can't. And she ready too. Good morning, Carly. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
St. Louis.
Oh, this our homie from St. Louis. Go ahead. You see who we got here with us, St. Louis?
I have not talked to. Well, I haven't talked to you, but I've been listening and been on Miss Jules things with the council meeting, and I've been listening to you and Miss Jules and stuff. So good morning, Miss Burns.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mickey, and Miss Winters. I'm a Libra too.
Oh, yes, see, Libra Nation, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, Neely, that was, the little petty man, that was petty what he did. He's just trying to intimidate the residents to vote for his wife. You and your wife, go sit y'all, excuse me, get y'all damn asses down. Because, like I said, you had 2 damn terms, and what the hell have you done your 2 damn terms? First of all, that water should have been done.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you want to steal money.
Yeah,
because that's what you're doing. You stealing money, and then you got 2 phones, Bill 5, and a lawyer stealing money too. Because I don't understand. If the lawyer, if Kim is for the council people, why are you selecting who you gonna be for? You supposed to be for all 9, not 5.
Right.
But they need to boy they need to get rid of your ass too. And Dougie Doug, I'm gonna have to be nice if I can be. They need a blender would be good for you. That's all I got to say.
We love you, baby. See you later.
A blender would be good for you.
Bye bye. Oh, I thought you was done. Go ahead.
And Lydell and Candace, like I said, Candace, your golf ball lipstick, and Lydell, do something with that wig and the red shoes.
Bye, St. Louis.
Y'all have a blessed day.
You too, baby.
Them red shoes done caught some flack, Bob.
Right, she want to talk about my feet.
Yeah, she shouldn't do that.
Good morning, Carly. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. This is Jessica from Cali.
Cali.
Good morning, Ms. Burns.
From East Coast to the West Coast.
Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Mickey. Good morning, everybody. Listen, Councilwoman Burns, I've been wanting to say this to you for a while, but you are a study in composure and restraint. I don't know how you do it. Had it been me, I would have lost my seat because I would have put Eva in traction. The first time somebody stood over me, I maybe would have let it go. The second time, I don't know if Jerry Winfrey Carter could have held me back.
She yanked me
like
back.
Jerry
exactly. Is a tall
yanked you
woman.
back because she knew what a lot of people know. So when somebody is deliberately provoking a fight and they get what they ask for, your colleague in the Ninth Ward reminds me of, I used to have neighbors like her who would, before the police got there, they'd cite all kinds of violence, make all these racially insensitive comments, and then when we get ready to take their hands off, we're calling the cops. It's just that kind of characteristic behavior that promotes violence. So I applaud you for being able to keep your restraint, and that you continue to be graceful even as you're surrounded by white supremacists that look like Caucasians and that look like you.
Well, Jessica, you know what? And I had to interrupt you. Someone sent me, and I'm gonna switch out my glasses.
Switch them out, darling.
Those are kind of heavy on my face, and I wore a hat today. I put my hair back up in the ponytail. But anyways, she called me a gal. Eva did.
Eva called you a gal. Oh, Jessica, you hear that?
You know, and she we talked about gal.
You know,
put it in that echo chamber. Someone sent it to me.
That is white fragility. So Eva Worthing has absolutely no problem throwing slings at people, at stroke victims. But she, and you saw it back when Jerry Winfrey Carter was sharing. My profession has been mentioned. I just called you ghetto, but I'm gonna flounce out like a spoiled child, with less emotional maturity than the students that I shouldn't be teaching, because my profession was mentioned. That's white fragility. You can throw out racism, but you can't take criticism. That's her problem. Exactly. And as far as Doug Matthews, thank you. I mean, I appreciate you again for showing restraint with the Quaker man. I think with the Quaker man, and I cannot call him the Quaker man because he's white. I'm calling him the Quaker man because he's creepy. You have a stalker. I'd even call him an obsessed fan. Somebody who probably looks for Medea costumes on weekends. Like I
bet you do that.
You want to be a black woman so bad, it's pathetic. So again, I just wanted to tell you, I don't want to take up too much time. I know we got other callers, but I just wanted to again applaud you for your grace under white supremacy. You got Clandis Bigsby sitting up there with you, and you got another Clayton Bigsby, a black blind Klan member who's surrounded by racists and don't know that they can't stand her. She's being used, just like the one who got problems with postage stamps and food stamps in the Second Ward. Again, I applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you all the way from California. I stand with you all the way from California. And again, I applaud you for your restraint. I don't know if I could do it.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And it is hard. My mother texts me during the council meetings. My mother is, just pray over it. My dad, on the other hand,
lay hands.
My daddy he cuss a lot. He still think he a gangster at 80.
You his baby.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You baby girl.
And then my uncles are watching, and my family, they try to portray like my family. My family came through because those are the ones who know Liddell. Those are the ones who
she didn't know.
That she said she did not know.
That she did know.
But she went to their house in Philly.
The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Trevor from Flint.
Hi, Trevor from Flint.
That's Trevor from around the corner.
Oh, two of my favorite ladies in Flint politics today.
Hey, we praying for you, Trevor. Hoping you get better.
I said a prayer for you too, Trevor.
Well, why don't you pray for me that this doctor at the DEA didn't graduate last in his class like the last three?
There you go.
You don't know if he got an A or a C.
Oh, it's a shady Friday. It's shady today, y'all. It's shady.
Pray that you watching,
we want
Trevor.
some shade. I have to call some attention on to Liddell's, I think, last social media post. It was Flint's second ward talking about her being a likability
That
expert.
was funny as hell.
I haven't seen
And
that.
Everyone who disparages her, they should be being asked, well, what's your credentials and resume look like? I can say that on Liddell's resume, spell check was not on there because that shit looked like it was written by a hyped up third grader. I tell you what. My God, there are more spelling mistakes than a text from a jazzed up like teenage girl.
Maybe Montez wrote it for.
Oh God. No, it's crazy, right? Tanya, I have to ask you a question as a city councilwoman and one of the few I actually like up there.
The shade is real.
The shade is real. Let me put my hand down.
This is getting shady.
Shady Friday.
Aside from sitting close to a monster that looks like it tries wearing a human suit every day, talking about second war.
Oh,
it definitely doesn't
God.
have to be human. That woman just looks like she puts on a suit trying to be normal, and it just don't work for her. But I heard them say that there wouldn't have been enough money to replace any roofs in Flint. And yet I just did a quick bit of math, and many of the houses we have around here are rather small.
Right.
So I went to a website and I put in, well, first thing I did was look up the average square footage of a Flint roof. And then I went ahead and plugged that in. It would have been between $6,000 and $12,000 a roof.
Yeah.
So we could get between 10 and 20 houses per $100,000 and upwards of 200 houses for $1 million. And I heard one councilwoman say that there wasn't enough money for that. Hell, groups like the Salvation Army needed it. What were your feelings on that?
Thank you, Trevor.
I had a whole breakdown last night.
Was that it, Trevor? Because I want to make sure.
I wanted to hear Tanya's response to it.
Okay.
When I hear a group like Salvation Army needs the money from Flint when they're a national organization, it makes me feel like there wasn't a lot of consideration for the Flint residents.
Okay. Well, tune in, Trevor, because we got some more callers. So keep watching us. She's gonna respond to you right now.
So they look at that 40 million that they keep trying to say. Take care, Trevor. That 40 million is not ARPA. And I think I kind of worked myself up into a frenzy last night because I'm going back and reading the details. It's not ARPA. We don't have ARPA funds no more. That is coming out of the general fund. That money is in general fund. So remember, there was no more money to be spent. They can't put $1 million. That was new. Why is Liddell and Judy meeting with the ad hoc committee for ARPA? There are no ARPA funds.
And the CBDG.
That $1 million was new. Now, if y'all can find $1 million, I need y'all to forward, and now seniors who want to take care of. They need to go back to the drawing board and find 5-10 more million for the residents. Right. That's new. Right. That was we just did it the other day. And here's the part I don't like about it. I don't care for any of them. And actually, now I caught some mess. I don't. And if you could find that $1 million, Miss Claire McClellan, everybody else come up there. We have to put a shingle on.
Right.
Find some more money. It was 40 million. You only giving $1 million. So they piecemealing this money out. So there'll be a press conference on Monday. Look, Quincy wanted to make sure he invited because he was offended. He wasn't invited.
Press conference.
Well, no, he said he's like, well, I don't get invited. Oh, because they use you for your vote. But Judy opened up talking about housekeeping.
Oh, hold on. Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Linda George from Southern California.
Oh,
hello, Callie.
Good morning, Mickey. Good morning, Winter. And Miss Burns, I love you.
Good morning.
I watch your show every Saturday. And what I want to know, I disagree with Mickey and Winter starting Black History over because you are the epitome of Black history. Thank you for being a Black woman representing Black people.
Thank you.
I love you.
Well, that helps when you know where you came from.
Look, let me tell you.
I started watching Flint because of Eric Mays, but he introduced me to you, and I am so happy. And I don't forget Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Right.
Because I missed her when she was gone, but she came in. Oh,
I missed her too.
I know you did.
For Jerry Winfrey Carter. You guys represent Black people. You have strong Black women, but you represent Black people. And I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And next time I'm in Detroit, I'll be down to Flint.
Well, listen, come on down.
Thank you so much, caller.
Yeah, we got some people can't come to the barbecue no more.
I have a lot of relatives that live in Detroit. A lot. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you anymore because Winter needs her phone.
Thank you, caller. We appreciate you.
I love you guys.
Love you too. Now y'all better come on. We got about 10 more minutes before I scoot out of here. And I know y'all all want to talk to Tanya, Councilwoman Burns, that is. So y'all come on and call. Because y'all got a few more minutes. You may have to do this sometimes on Saturdays. I can come up here and work the phone for you.
You gonna work the phone?
Yeah, I can.
I've been so tired of the phone. I don't cut my TV on.
See?
I don't. And I talk a lot. And I want everyone to say a prayer for Councilman Mays. He's not ignoring your calls. No, he's not. He's not even taking mine. I went to check on him Friday. Mm-hmm. He has caught the virus. So he's getting better. Okay. And so tomorrow morning, everyone's going over to decorate his porch and do some things for him. Okay. But keep him in your prayer
for Councilman Mays.
And it don't help that them they didn't try to beat him down mentally.
Right, exactly.
To decline. Press 1 the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, y'all. This is Tia calling from here, there, and everywhere.
Hey, Tia. Hey.
What's up, Tia?
All right. I see you got our superstar up there. What's up, Miss Tanya?
What up? I figured, she was the only one able to hold it down for me, why?
Yes. Girl. Honey, you have a dynamic family. I believe that your brother burned Laydale a new asshole in a nice way with a beautiful speech. I love it.
Which one was she saying? She was the biggest piece of shit. Dennis Pfeiffer said that. He said no, but you are the biggest piece of shit. But let me tell you,
that little bit of Malcolm X he got up there, child. Oh my God!
And he ain't done
this damn Trump. You hear me?
I'm tired of him.
Who is he? I need his name. I need his address. I got to send him something.
He has a master's in English. He's an English major.
See, very educated.
All of even the one we call her Dynamite. She was up there a whole hour before the meeting. Liddell knows them. Liddell's been to their parents' house, and then her mother's
didn't.
Okay, well she has. She's been to the parents' house. Her son has been spent the night in the tent because
first birthday party. She said was at the house. Yeah, that's memorable.
Yeah. But she don't know.
But she knew nothing about the pool.
Okay, Tia, go ahead. Because we
sorry,
Tia.
Go ahead, right, Tia.
No, y'all is fine. Cause I ain't lying. We could go on for fucking days about them last Laydale tales. I tell you. I mean, they would probably have me a sitcom, a movie, and 2 TV shows. Cause Lord knows, you and Eric Mays and Jared and Pfeiffer do good to sit there with them damn clowns. I be done slapped shit out of Quincy. I ain't lying. He look at me wrong. And Lord knows, it's like I can look at Jared Winfrey Carter, and I was like, Lord, I'm looking at myself. I swear I am. Because Jared think like I think. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, she do. I'm telling you.
You'd have been the anger management.
On my kind of time. Anger management, my ass. They need to quit doing that.
Don't follow it like Woodson. He failed chapter 11. I'm putting it out. He failed chapter 11.
I'm going to be calling in a minute. Now, what you mean I failed chapter 11?
He failed chapter 11.
We got the whole art down. That counts the cluster study is needed.
Yes.
He worked really hard.
Yeah, Lord knows, but I ain't lying though, because I ain't lying. Jerry, the way Jerry looked last night, when she looked around, and when what's her name, Judy talking about, I use you people all the time.
Did you catch her saying housekeeping when she opened up? We're gonna take care of some housekeeping. Oh, wait a minute, Heifer. What do you think you're saying? Now we didn't check y'all on housekeeping.
Exactly.
And you
got what? Tia, you got about 10 more seconds to wrap up because I got to get these last few callers in.
But, Councilwoman, I want to commend y'all for the job that you're doing, and I want to ask that in the meetings you bring up Eric Mays, you bring up Councilman Mays. I mean, the bullshit they trying to pull, y'all already know that Chris Reed or whatever his name is, so-called pastor, he finna go, and if he ain't smoking that money up, damn, he ain't gonna gamble it away. Look at Miss Bev. Miss Bev ain't lying.
Showdown.
I want to see them cash apps.
They was,
but what about a chalet? They don't even know what a chalet was.
Thank you, Tia, baby.
They giving them something to take money for something. They don't even know what they was calling a chalet.
I can't wait to watch Talking with Tanya in the morning.
Yes, in the morning. Okay, baby, thank you.
They call it chalet. How you gonna give somebody money for something?
A chalet.
Oh my goodness, a chalet.
A chalet, a Swiss home in the Alps, a
A
cottage.
chalet. Just get a man his money. That's not how we do.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Winston. And you do have a special guest there today because I don't get a chance to talk to Miss Tanya Byrne.
I know, that's why I brought her on.
Y'all two some sharp ladies. But I just
your hair is just, I love it.
Winston, I want to see you in a fedora, girl. I want to see you in a fedora.
Okay,
anyway, Miss Barnes, you are, like I told Miss Carl, you ladies are powerful. And Miss Jerry Wimpy Carter as well. I want to see all three of y'all on a platform one day. Just let us call in because I'm so proud of you. Because you don't need anybody else to stand up for yourself. So I am so proud of you, and you do so well up there, and you don't take no mess. You bad, girl. You bad. And so I'm just so proud of you standing up for yourself and being transparent and everything that's going on in Flint. And I just want to say that if you ever need me, I'm a call away. And if you ever need me to come to Flint, I'm retired. I can come to Flint and help out on those elections and whatever you need me to do. I just want to say that to you.
Thank you so much, caller. We appreciate you.
No, we gotta go on the panel. Carol would take over. You have a good weekend. Carol would take over because Carol won't be quiet.
So no, we're gonna have to break that up.
Right. That's some.
The call will start at the beat.
You see how this phone be going? They're happy to see you. Good morning, caller. No, it's you. Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'll take it.
This is St. Louis again.
Oh, what's up, St. Louis?
St. Louis always going 2-3 times.
I just want to tell Miss Burns, y'all don't trust Hippity Hoppity Quincy.
Don't trust Hippity Hoppity.
Because he's trying to act like now it's too late to try to do something for the people. Mm-hmm. You should have been trying to do that when you got in the office instead of trying to be like bad boys. And it's too late. And you know how when you be in the bars and no telling what you got the big purse and no telling what's in that big purse. And I'm the type, no telling what I got in my purse. It can be a number of anything. Even the police baton, I do carry that. I do. Mm-hmm. And I would have
carried a police baton.
That big old bottle, and cook people upside their head. But I come a long way. I have a little bit. But y'all have a blessed weekend.
We have a good weekend.
Thank you, St. Louis. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed St. Louis.
Listen, I got to tell the people, guess what I found out? I've been trying to find out who that Caucasian lady on the Ethics and Accountability Board was. She left before Carol did the other night. I still don't know her name, but You know, everybody in this town is politically connected.
Habitat for
Her
Humanity.
husband worked for Habitat for Humanity.
Now let me tell you, I like her.
Oh, we like her?
I like her. Let me tell you why.
Okay, let me
because
know.
we were in the ethics. I was in a meeting there about 3 months ago.
Okay.
And Doug was talking crazy.
Okay.
And she checked Doug.
Did she?
So Doug was still talking. He was saying something negative about me. It was right after the perfectly manicured fingernails. I had time to be sitting in the salon like that. You make it and I appreciate that you make sure you get your hair done, your nails. I don't have that kind of time. I just never do.
Your nails are perfectly
Listen,
manicured.
they called and told me to come get them done.
They are perfectly
They
manicured.
told me to come get
them
them done. They called Equana, who they own Don Donuts. She was getting hers done. She said, "You tell Tanya, don't wait so long. Come get her nails done."
And your hair is so. I mean, you are always put together nice.
Listen, it's because I do my own. I don't have time most of the time, and so
I see all them phones you got. Now.
Listen, my son told me my feet look so bad I could sign my name in the sidewalk.
I ain't gonna talk about nobody.
But they don't look that bad
Mickey,
now.
don't just start talking about my damn feet.
They done now. They done now. But he got jokes. But Mike, I like her because one, she speaks her mind. And so when Doug was trying to say he wouldn't talk about that check with Quincy for $15,000, she started to go off in that meeting. And she says, my husband did not know. We don't have any perks in this. And so we went outside and I'm like, oh, girl, get him. She came out 3 times to tell Doug on. I was standing like, girl, get him. And she was like, ah. And then she went back into the room, came back out again. And the 3rd time she went home. So she speaks her mind. And she's you can read her face. You can read her face. So she's not a fan of Doug's. Okay. Not at all. So I do like her. Okay. I like her. Okay. All right. But y'all was wrong talking about the 810's chat with the chalet.
Our chat be on fire.
So do.
I was showing Jet. I was like, girl, look at this.
The chat be on fire.
The chat
we
need to break up the monotony.
You should have saw the Ethics and Accountability Board chat.
That chat is a whole the people at nighttime on the
Ethics
board, they a whole different breed.
They just straight ignorant.
I did not see that, but the chat was funny. I have a friend who watches. He's like, I go straight to chat.
Yep. We got the bumpers and we got the rebooters. And they put them boots up, y'all. Put them boots up. Let them know we stomping. Boots on the ground. To see that we bump.
And they can go ignorant on you.
And they will. They say, don't worry about it. We got you. Sometimes we don't even need to respond, Tanya, because they be on their head. Like last night, I was taking a nap. And I got a call from Joe Shapani. Eva said something about you.
Yeah, I live rent-free in her head.
He lit her ass up and they put him out the group.
Well, and Joe is the one, if people don't know, he did all those murals.
Yeah.
And he called me too. I was taking a nap. I never take a nap.
Oh.
I put my feet up for a second and your girl was out. I was tired. And he called to tell me. And then he sent it to me.
Yeah.
What she said. Because she said that I'm a racist. Somebody please tell her that Black people cannot be racist.
She doesn't know that.
You know, we can be prejudiced, but we can. Yeah, she got mad when I told her about redlining. She did. Yeah. We cannot be racist. We hold no power in this structure. We don't, but we can be prejudiced.
See, look at them boots, child. They don't be playing around. They don't be playing around. They don't be playing around in the chat. No, they coming to stomp. It's stomping.
But Joe and he's in Mexico. Joe continued to get better. He's recovering from cancer. So continue to send in love all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and he be showing them little iguanas and them parrots.
Yes, all his little friends down there, them little bugs.
He done got skinny down there.
On the beach, he waking up.
I know, but I need to go down there.
They didn't know 18 was international. Yes, we are in Mexico.
And he's watching from Mexico.
Mexico.
He's watching from there, and he's loyal.
Well, listen, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to turn it over to
y'all show about to get cut off.
I'm about to turn it over to Miss Burns. Thank you all. I will see you I'll see you tonight at 6:00.
So who you having on tonight?
Me and Sister Audrey doing Sister Circle tonight because
I thought you invited Beverly.
Miss Beverly Biggs can't come tonight.
Okay.
But Ed Taylor showed his ass last night. We're gonna tell you about it tonight at 6:00. You gotta tune. Y'all gotta tune in tonight at 6:00.
They said worse than the one in City Council.
No, he showed his ass yesterday. at Clack's thing, at Neely's thing. I don't know whose thing it was, but he showed his ass, and y'all got to tune in tonight.
That wasn't doing good business that they did.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like. I'm gonna ease on out of here. Take over, girl. Take over.
Well, how much more time we got, Mickey? Wait a minute. There's 257 people.
Yeah. That's how the morning bump did.
Well, I be watching the bump. What I be doing? I have to kind of cut it down when I'm here, or I travel along with it.
The 200 and
you see Eddie Gray from 704 Charlotte bound.
I got to get to Charlotte. I need to be listening for some playing. I know. I want to go to Dubuque, Iowa. Since we getting free trips.
That right there.
No snakes on the plane.
No snakes on the
plane. Mucho gracias, Miss Burns. That's a round of mature, I said.
Well, good morning, everybody. Once you say trip, decided you got to go where you got to go. I know. Is somebody black?
No, black. Look, black is a white guy by the name of Rick Jakes.
Okay, well.
Oh,
that's painful. Yeah. Sympathies, my condolences to his family. We're gonna hold it down, Mickey. All right. We getting ready to be on the soul plane. No, we getting to the soul plane. See?
No. How you doing, Miss Burns?
I am good. So it's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
And tomorrow my show will probably be an hour.
You gonna do a short one?
Hey, don't judge me, okay?
I'm just asking.
Don't judge me, guys.
I'm just asking. I'm
gonna do what it's supposed to be, because I ain't never did it in the time it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna be, because all the information them fools that he giving you.
You know, that meeting, and I process information differently. And so I don't know what the last time I sent a text to you last night. Because I don't think I went to bed to probably like 4 something. But what I caught was Judy saying they're trying to normalize, like it's okay. You know, she started and said, we're going to talk about some housekeeping. They are not going to, housekeeping is not the word that you should be using when you are dealing with Black women. Judy's a racist. She tries to say little slick stuff. So last night she says, when she said, okay, we're going to take care of some housekeeping. Davina is not the damn help. The new deputy clerk is not the damn help. The ombudsman is not the damn help. They're not maids. Do they understand where housekeepers and maids and slavery and how it pertains to Black people and the relationship, that they could not get jobs? Do they not understand that? No. How insensitive and ignorant of them. And so it's pissing me off. Oh, I say you all the time. There's nothing wrong with that word. Yeah, we know what the fact that you feel comfortable to defend it and then to say it. But here's where their comfort level come in. You got 2 people on that council, Liddell and Candace, don't mind allowing them to use racist rhetoric, coded language. They don't mind. You know, as a matter of fact, we want to get rid of Liddell and Candace, and we'll take Dennis Pfeiffer. So we need to do a trade. You know, and what's another trade? Because they don't get it. You know, Candace went on there to defend Doug, and and so let's cue that up again. Can you put that one up? You know, I'm gonna talk about that one, because she needs to own that, because old Doug skipped up there again. You know, to tell some more lies. And he fails to realize he started this mess with me. Yes, when he said I did not, he wanted to know about how I paid for my shirt and Jerry Winfrey Carter, how I paid for my shirt, and that my color wasn't orange. It wasn't Black. I'm orange, and my color is pumpkin. But then he comes up as if he's this, I don't know what it is about him. This guy that's, oh, I think I sent it back to you too. So maybe down at the bottom and at the top. Oh, there goes that chalet.
Oh yeah, when you put
there it goes. You know, because she needs to own this part. To me, that my color wasn't Black. This woman. Are you that desperate for his one vote that you are willing to throw your entire race underneath the bus?
Yeah.
So let's play that again, Mickey, because that just
I
that
got you.
just went in there and just lied. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
Some things that I feel have been happening unfairly or feels a bit retaliatory against a resident of my ward, Mr. Doug Matthews. There was a meeting that occurred in which there were some questionable financial decisions from one of my colleagues. And ever since that meeting, my colleague has taken it upon herself to, it feels like it's a retaliation. Residents should not fear for their safety coming to meetings. Residents should not be retaliated against. Residents should not be called names and accused of things that they're not doing. We should not, and at the council, we use the word weaponize so often. So I want to say that that colleague should not weaponize her position as a council person. She should not weaponize her race as a Black woman, and she should not weaponize her gender as a woman to create false narratives that could put people's lives in danger. I do call on my colleague today to certainly maybe change course, because there are a lot of things that are said about me that are not true, that I don't agree with, that I do not like. But what I cannot do is retaliate against members of this community, because they are still members of this community, regardless if we like what they're saying or how they're saying it. Now keep in mind, if my colleague was disrespected, and especially in a way that attacked her race or her gender, I would absolutely stand up for that colleague. But we cannot, again, weaponize these things against people. And please believe that just because we are Black, it doesn't mean we can't weaponize the current social capital that we have, with everyone being aware that Black people need to be respected. I wholeheartedly believe that we are in a good place society-wise as far as Black people being able to have a voice. But what we don't want to do is take that voice and begin to marginalize other people in the way that we're marginalized, nor use that voice in a way that when there really is an issue, people will not believe us, because we've already used that in a way that it was like, well, that wasn't the issue there, so how do we believe you now? And so again, I'm just here on behalf of Doug Matthews today to say that I would ask this board to review our meetings, if you've not already, and take a look at some of the actions that have been done toward him by my colleague. And just really, I don't know, take the appropriate steps to maybe make some suggestions as to what happens when a council person is retaliating toward a member of the public because they did not like their point of view. Thank you.
Okay, Miss, we're back line. Look, you're not. First of all, she's a habitual, pathological, and chronic liar. We are in Black History Month. I mean, she can't even celebrate her own race. She says she didn't know, so I emailed it to her. And she can't say she didn't know because he was in there going like somebody is a dog.
You want this up, right?
Yeah, that would be the next one. So he's done that, like come here and laughing. Something is wrong with him. Something is wrong with Doug. I didn't start this with him. They gave him bad information that I had not, and Jerry and Ricardo had not paid for our shirts. And he started with, he wanted to know about I pointed my perfectly manicured nails in his face. Then he stated, he wanted to know, and in Candace's thing, she was saying in reference to, she needed to, my something like I had a questionable purchase. Why not question about my purchase? But when do I owe a white man? I'm supposed to tell him where I purchased my clothes from, what I'm wearing. I owe him not a damn thing. And I was being nice that day. I'm like, okay, well, let me diffuse the situation, as he had trotted up to the podium. And I pulled up my iPad, showed him the receipt. Didn't have to do that, but I was trying to diffuse the situation and to bring it down. I want you to show the city attorney. So as I got up, I showed the city attorney. Bill Kim was like, I don't want to see, I'm not in any of that. I don't want to see anything. And so Doug was sitting. I went and showed Doug. Jolena was sitting in front of him, and there was another man across. It may have been Mr. Cochran, James Cochran, because he sits on that side. And I showed him the receipt. And so I'm pointing to my receipt, which he's saying I put my finger in his face. You're lying, Doug. You're a liar. He started with me, number one, with my perfectly manicured fingernails. He claimed that I did not pay for a shirt, in which I did. He has said he wrote a whole entire fictional story with characters in it where he made himself the hero, a white sheriff, and made a wanted poster for me and put me on a black hat as the villain. He said, my color isn't black, I'm pumpkin. He said that I'm orange. He's made, several statements as it pertains to my color. He gets up week after week and wants to call me a liar. No, Doug Matthews, something is wrong with you. And the best thing that his friends could do and his partner is tell him to stop. It's to tell him to stop. Candace claims that she knew she would have said something. Candace, you knew.
She's a liar.
She's a liar. She knew it happened at the meeting. We was going, yeah. Now, something like that would have been got somebody's ass kicked.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with stuff that you do. You're not gonna tell a grown person to come in here, like you a dog. And people were saying, I don't know, how you keep your composure, and it's hard.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not there for the craziness, and I'm not giving him what he wants.
Right.
People, and last night we look at who supports who. Candace supported that garbage. And did I send to you?
You don't want me to put this up?
The code, not yet. I'm sorry, because I didn't thought about this other one. Because I'm gonna send this one to you. So this was sent to me where Eva, now she's called Black People Ghetto, and she is now again referred. Now she knows calling Black people gal. You can't do that. That's like calling a Black man a boy. We have went through this, and I just sent it to you. So she's comfortable calling Black people ghetto. She's called Black people a cult. She has she's comfortable using microaggressions. So can you blow that up for everybody? So she's going back and forth with Kermit, and I think Kermit is on. Good morning, Kermit. And so Kermit said, what he said at the time, Mickey, I think you have it cut off.
Hold on. You said,
no, that's that racist Tracy Whitney.
Right.
That Liddell called her own self a handkerchief head nigger with him. So Kermit says, I actually never think about, someone said, well, you lived in Tanya Burns' head. So, first she said with the post, my family came up there. Liddell, as she stated, she considered them to be her family. The people that she didn't know, she'd never been to their house because she's a habitual and pathological and chronic liar. And like I stated before, you have been. What are you talking about? She's even been to Philly. She's been to the home in Mount Morris, Flint Township. So she needs to stop lying. And so Kermit says, I actually never think about her, but she sure does. No, Eva says, actually, I never think about her, but she sure does think about me and Liddell a heck of a lot. Poor gal. No, I really don't think about her, but I'm going to check you when you act a fool. Gal is the equivalent to saying to a grown male, call him a boy. And it is a microaggression, and it is a racial epithet, and it's a slur, and it's coded language. You don't call no grown woman a gal. You don't do that. You don't do it. And she doesn't stop. Now, how is she teaching Black kids at Hamady District, being Westwood Heights, calling people gals, grown women gals, calling Black people ghetto, saying Black people are a cult? She's comfortable in this because she's got two people she's friends with who don't check her. I check my friends. My friend's not going to, I don't do that. Now, people are like, well, why don't you defend her? A Candace and Liddell, because Liddell called her own self a handkerchief head Negro. We've put that up, I don't know how many times. When you comfortable trying to appease racist people to where you have self-hate, you need to go see a psychiatrist. I can't help you with that. So let's put up the coded language again. I'm sorry, Mickey.
Oh,
and so the coded language part So the coded language, because I like to talk about, let's get to some facts. And what is coded language? Because they'll talk coded language. Why is coded language used? Essentially, coded language is used as a blanket in order to express subtle sexist, racist, and other identity related stereotypes without actually saying words that are considered outright offensive. Unlike other offensive terms, coded language doesn't actually make any reference to race, color, gender, or other identity markers. So it's an easy way for someone, whether they know they're doing it or not, to maintain a position of power and hold back people who are different from them without using super explicit language. So that would be the code. Oh, the Amen choir. So you know, Black people, we go to church. It's the Amen choir. You have to call these people out. And I'm not going to sit back quiet and let her talk crazy to me and about Black people. The Amen choir, a cult, ghetto, gal. She needs to be careful with her language. And her job needs to know what she thinks about Black people, because she has very coded language. She doesn't mind using racial slurs. She know what gal is. My grandmother was called the gal, and they owned a store. And when the white people would come in to the store, and this was in Georgia, they would say to her, gal, go get me. I need the gal, go get me this. It was never respectful. Hey, young lady. You know, it was never a gal. And so it is very racist. And Eva's a racist. And she's comfortable with it. She's comfortable with it.
Oh, this for you right here. From Jessica from California.
Mickey, please pass Ms. Burns that Eva Worthing is a social studies teacher who is perfectly aware of her historical and cultural significance of the term gal. Jessica, you're 100% right. She is aware, and she doesn't care. And her two Black colleagues do not hold her accountable. Right. Do not hold her accountable. And your friends are supposed to hold you accountable. My friends hold me accountable. First person is probably going to be Stephanie. Stephanie will, she calls me out on everything. My friend Iquana, my friend Wendy, I have my friends hold me accountable.
But them you can call friends. See, these are not friendships that they have.
Yeah, but you drag your race down. I don't want to win. That is not a win. I don't want to win if I got to throw my race underneath the bus, my values, my culture.
But see, I don't think we dealing with what you just now. I don't think we dealing with these type of people. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know I pick on Quincy all the time, but it seemed like to me, Quincy would talk a good game, then Quincy, when it come time to vote, he'd go back voting with the five. With the five, he'll go back voting. Because it's like, don't get me wrong.
I think it's safety in the click for him.
Right. But that's the thing. Sometimes you got to be uncomfortable. Yeah. Everything can't be to go along with the get along. Like, I'm going to do this. Sometimes, like, you done probably made votes to people in question before. But
absolutely. People didn't want me to vote for RX Kids.
Yeah, but you had to do but you was willing to do it. To me, you don't never see Quincy do nothing like that. Even when Eric went out his way, when he told Dennis, I went ahead and went with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, as being a legislator, like I said, you voting, you're going to have to make them decisions, but not you going to vote 99.99% of the time with this clique. Like,
no. I mean, and that's just like Liddell said yesterday when we were talking about that chalet. They was calling it chalet, chillet. I'm like, they didn't even know what it was.
Right.
I said, it's chalet.
Right.
I said, you understand what a chalet is?
Nope.
And they didn't. Just give that man his money, Liddell. Girl, you better go. That don't work over here with me.
But you see,
I'm not your other folks. That don't work with me.
Right, but you know what a chalet was.
I know what a chalet was.
And but that's just
they didn't have a clue.
But that show you how they feel about the citizens of Flint.
That ARPA money is just being handed out. And if you don't know what a chalet is, you shouldn't be getting the money. So Dennis comes up there and he explains what he wants, but the council members didn't have a clue. Just give him the money. It's his money. I'm sorry, did the Department of Treasury say to give Pastor Reed his money? That Department of Treasury didn't send that email to me. I didn't get the email.
And like you just said, it's like the stuff that I'm saying is like you said, that's no matter what if it's this is that, like she was trying to say, no.
Can you put up the picture of a chalet, one of them pictures?
Hold on, you sent it to me.
I sent you a couple of them. If you can.
Oh, you sure did?
Yeah, because people need to know what a chalet is.
Yeah.
You know, and so when you're just saying, you know, the paperwork got to be right. The paperwork got to be right.
Yeah.
You can't just say just give them the money and the paperwork be wrong. Yeah. You give them the money, you don't know what you're giving the money for. Now here's another thing. Y'all go back and watch that meeting. Judy said, well, I don't care what the money is for. Judy, you claim to be an accountant. How do you not care what the money is for? Just give them the money. She is an idiot. And I mean that. And that mess she said, let's begin with housekeeping. This little slick coded language, you know, but then again, it's the same one says she dated a colored man and had black friends. See, I'm sick of the little smart little language that they be saying. And why? Because Liddell and Candace don't check them. Liddell don't check them. And I didn't catch that housekeeping until I rewatched that last night. Because, you know, I'm actually reading and going through stuff. You know, they want you to pass everything in the consent agenda. We're going to break that stuff apart. So listen, that's a chalet.
I did all three of them before. So this is what we finna have on Pearson Road.
No, we ain't giving that.
No, by paper.
By
this
paper,
is what we finna have there. This is what we finna have on Pearson Road, family. By paper, this is what we supposed to have.
By paper, yeah.
On paper, this is what we supposed to have.
By paper, we're gonna have a chalet.
Now you see how crazy that is.
I mean, we're gonna have a chalet.
Yeah,
on Pearson and Fleming.
Well, we didn't have a good winner yet. We could have had this one.
Right, we could have chalet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
but see, you got the listen. I told him, do y'all know what a chalet is?
No.
You know, when you don't know what it is, how you gonna give them the money? That man is not owed. Not anybody is owed any money. We have to vet. We are supposed to be the check in the balance. We have to vet. And that is the thing that they have to. Jerry said, I'm sick and tired of their racist slurs and racist rhetoric and undertone. Say it again. I am tired of their racist slurs and rhetoric and undertone because they do it all the time.
No, I'm with it.
And she began with housekeeping, trying to make Attorney Kim, because Attorney Kim and Judy are very good friends. Bill Kim and Judy are very good friends. I'm going to have a sit down talk with him. It ain't gonna be no damn phone call, because he has an office with no women attorneys, one black attorney, and no women. And you don't refer to the ombudswoman as your housekeeping. He had never did it before. That has nothing. I know
this for you.
It has. Okay, I'm gonna get a minute. The housekeeping has nothing to do. She is a professional. You don't send it to anybody else about housekeeping. That email should have read, good morning or greetings or hello, Mrs. Little. I do have a request that you please send me the information regarding Paige Brousseau. You do not start and minimize that by saying we need to start housekeeping. Attorney Kim, you are not her damn boss. You do not refer. She is not the help. This ain't the help. She don't wear no maid uniform. You refer to her in her professional capacity. Refer to her in her professional capacity. So when Judy gonna say that slick shit and gonna say, you know, to Davina, and Davina is black, we're gonna begin with some housekeeping. No, Judy, you are racist. Something is wrong with you. She needs to stop that. And Liddell and them should have been calling her, because what we don't get, you don't ever hear me saying anything pertaining to anybody's color. I don't say racial undertones and epithets. I don't do that. What if I start doing it? Then they'd have a problem. They got to be careful, because they got a slippery slope here. You know, then they get mad at Mays, because Mays will come back and say stuff to them.
Mm-hmm.
And he would. Then they get mad at you. But the community has got to defend. So Jessica says, McTell Miss Burns said the corruption is real. Liddell tried to bully folks into rubber stamping money for her pal. She sure did. Got mad because we were vetting the process. Just vote for it. You just need to vote for who the hell is you talking to? No. I separated those. I'm a vet them. I'm gonna ask my questions. And she went on a whole rant. A complete rant. And we're gonna play the rant tomorrow on my show. I got that queued up for tomorrow. And I'm gonna have it pretty close to my little time. So she said wait a minute. So Judy Biden, marketing for the residents, Marcus Fielder, continually asks, where is the money coming from? The $16 million request. That is correct. We didn't have it. And people got to understand the money's gone. The money's been allocated. But then they found 16 million Monday.
Right.
I mean, they found $1 million Monday. I'm sorry. $1 million they wanted to give. So Judy's a liar, because she kept saying the money is gone. People have to understand that money and its administration, Rosa, it's not even ARPA funds. It's not even ARPA funds. There's some stuff.
Won't they quit lying and saying it's ARPA funds when you didn't?
It is in the general fund.
Thank you.
It came in as ARPA. It is no longer ARPA funds because it went to the general fund. Simple as that. And they need to quit sending up them damn resolutions that say ARPA funds. It was removed from the ARPA funds. It came in as ARPA under the Department of Treasury. And I got a problem with that one. I have a whole big problem with that because it's not ARPA. It's not ARPA. It is general fund money now. And that resolution that was passed on December 20th stated it. It stated it.
But how is that a problem? That's what I don't get. But that's what I'm saying with everything else. Like the Black Lives Matter mule, you couldn't put it on the ground because the cars would slide over it.
Liddell told a lie. She said that
that's what I'm saying. It's like
the Department of Transportation. No, she said that they said it wasn't. It was a street maintenance said it wasn't safe. And I put Joe Scapani on my show, and Joe Scapani said, the DOT, Department of Transportation in Michigan, told them how to do it, and that it lessens the amount of accidents. And they use like a rubber. The paint is the same as on the crosswalks.
Right. That's what
so she just told them when somebody volunteer a lie.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you take her serious with the ARPA money? You saying it's ARPA?
She said just give him that money.
Yeah, that was crazy right there. But you see how hard she was. I'm like you. Why he went down there to fight for what he wants?
Listen, I'm not. Listen, that chalet. You don't put a chalet on the corner of Pearson and Fleming Road. I mean, and here's the thing. These pastors are meeting once a week, I'm told, with the mayor. A lot of them are promised to get $50,000. That's underneath the $75,000 threshold. We know that campaigns are coming up, but it's a smart way to use ARPA funds to campaign with. Give $50,000 to the church, you get the congregation, and it's not his money. We'll give your church $50,000, and then you give us your congregation. And then you're going to do a project, and I'm going to say, I'm working with you with this project. But here's my problem with Pastor Reed. If there are cash apps out there and he has it, and I've seen them, but they were taken down. The cash apps, and there's a gambling problem. And if there is, I want to see this. I have a problem with that. I do believe Beverly Biggs when she stated that because she was selling dinners out of there. Yeah. She used the kitchen and she paid him. And she was cash apping him to his personal account, is what I'm told, and then to the church's account. And then she said she was getting cash apps at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I saw them.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw him.
So that to me is a problem, because if this person has a problem with gambling or alleged problem, then I have a problem with that. Beverly Biggs, I still have all my cash apps that I've given to the pastor. Well, Miss Beverly Biggs, you need to make a copy, and we need to put those in all of the council boxes. They need to go in all of the city council boxes. If you can make copies, or you can give a copy to the secretary at the city council, and then have them put them in the boxes before the meeting, because I want to see them. Before that decision is made. because this is not our money. This money came because of COVID. People died.
What? Judy said it was not for the people.
Judy is delirious. Okay. Judy began with housekeeping. We're going to begin with housekeeping to try to make it familiar with her little slick ass with that. Now, Judy is a racist, but they're saying you all. I say you all the time. Well, you know what? It is a microaggression term. You shouldn't be saying it. But you dated a colored man. She was scared of the black women who were at the county who were coming to get her. Nobody coming to get you. I went home to change my clothes. And here's what they're going to stop trying to perpetrate. Her and Liddell, like Tanya Burns be lying. You're going to stop that nonsense. You're going to stop that. I want Judy, not Judy. We need to have Beverly make a copy, or she can take one, have the secretaries put it in their boxes of the cash apps. But I know we ain't getting no chalet.
How you feel about Chris Martin?
No, I'm gonna tell you something about it. Now, here's my thing. I never really dealt with Chris Martin, not ever. I remember that he made that statement about how he felt about gays and lesbians and homosexuals, and he said it from his pulpit.
Yeah.
And if you're going to sit on the board of Hurley, there are people who, whatever the LGBTQ plus community, they have a right to live their life. Stay out of people's bedroom. Stay out of people. It's not our business. He had a whole thing. Can he be? He's shown that he's non-biased. He's already shown that he can't be impartial. He's shown that by that whole. He spoke to that some of these women need to see that some of these men have got a Mrs. They got a Mr. instead of a Mrs. And he did a whole speech on that. So that to me, because our community is made up of a lot of different people, different different culture, different races. It's not our business. And for you to be on that board to have he has a very strong conviction against gays and the LGBTQ plus community. I have an issue with that. Also, that what they used to, if you were on the board, you would come before the council so we could ask you questions.
Right.
Because I've got some questions about that. I'm concerned. How can you serve on that board and you have a problem with the LGBTQ community?
But not just that.
And people's sexuality.
But how can you even serve on the board when you're already showing unbiased? You're not showing that you're not biased.
Well, how can you serve on that board unless you're living in that church? He put the DuPont Street address on there.
Huh?
DuPont is on there.
Don't he stay in Grand Blanc?
I hear he stay in Grand Blanc. So how can he put DuPont Street on there? He don't live at the church. I mean, it's just anything just goes, And so when people say, well, what are you guys always fighting? What are we fighting for? And that's what they have to understand.
Right.
We're supposed to just give out money for chalets.
Right, right.
And they don't even know what a chalet. Let's call it chalet. They didn't even know what it was. Just get it. Liddell Lewis said, just give it to him. It don't make no difference what it is. Get that man his money.
I got one better for you. Remember when they was trying to get that one group 501c? They didn't fill out the paper some money. And I don't know if it was Dennis. I'm trying to think. Dennis had caught it. And y'all, it might have been you. And you was like, they didn't even submit this paper for this, do the paper right and shit. Like, we'll just send it back to committee because we're doing the job now. But she was ready. They was ready to vote. The 5 was ready to vote to get this money until it was either you or Dennis who caught it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, y'all was just finna. This is my thing. Who controlling the 40 million? Is it Neely or is it Liddell?
Neely is. Liddell does what they tell her to do.
Got you.
So check this out. So the lobby being redone, and then the what's the name? Well, that 40 million is in the general fund. So they already painting.
Yeah.
We haven't even passed the resolution.
Right.
They already doing the lobby and doing the cafeteria. We have not passed the resolution. They are already doing the work.
Oh, they know they getting paid.
They doing the work. It is in the resolution, and I'm gonna put it up tomorrow. I'm gonna put it up. They done threw Paul out of here. Paul, get your little counter and stuff. You gotta go. So I mean, I think Paul thought he was, and Paul was holding it down for them.
Untouchable. He thought he was.
He said, "Pack your stuff. Gotta go.
You ain't got to go home, but you
gotta get the
up
hell out of here."
But that's what you get when you're dealing with somebody like that.
Yeah. But how you doing the work? We ain't passed the resolution yet. We have not.
Because the people who ever doing the work know they getting paid.
They gonna get paid.
They know the money. Now that's rough.
So the company that's doing this guy doing the painting, I think this new change order is like 200-something thousand.
Huh? What they doing? Just putting some paint out?
I don't know what all.
I'm in the wrong business.
But they have gotten over. It's adding to it, and it's over $1 million
for the chambers.
It's not for the chambers. This is other stuff that they're doing throughout the city. So the change order is adding. It's coming in as a change order.
Wow!
It's for an original for this trio painting. I bet trio painting.
So he's just doing
whatever he want to do because he got 5 votes. He's got 5 votes. That's why I support Jan Marie Ivor for 7th Ward, and I support Jonathan Jarrett for 9th Ward.
Yes.
Because we need some honest, independent thinkers. I have no expectation of them to agree with us all the time, but you do their homework and vet the resolutions as they see accordingly.
At least you didn't say critical thinking.
Listen, you wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
He know.
You wrong.
He know he messed up. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
He was checking everybody else with.
Oh crap!
Listen, Mickey messing up y'all.
Yeah,
So
I sure did.
So let's go through some of the questions.
See, I got it together. I unplugged the wrong one. What questions you want to go through, Miss Burns?
Okay.
We good. I just unplugged the camera by accident. I was trying to unplug the heater. This thing got hot over here.
He said Shanetta was up in a I don't know what it is.
Let me put this up for you. Just talking to Shanetta.
Then they say, well, Mays took money like that to be absolved from disclosing. If Mays and Neely's disclosed it, then it should have been reviewed and approved to ensure compliance. Okay, Mays did disclose his. And here's another thing with that hit piece article on Mays. He did apply for his with the state of Michigan. That stuff happened back in July or August. And they said, well, you can't see you can't see the GoFundMe who gave it. On the public side, you can't, but on the side, Mays can see everybody's name who gave money. So that's not true. Channel 12 did not do their due diligence.
Oh, wow. So they just
that you can see it shows private on the Facebook side, but for him, he can see every single name who donated. Every single name. Are they having a whole what happened to Paul? Mays was related to the mail run. That was, you have a problem with food stamps and postal stamps. Take about Miss Bird. Listen, y'all. That video where she didn't put that whole envelope in there. The envelope with the city envelope in there. And then also she put she stapled the newspaper to it. And I'm like, who does that?
Well, they got one for you because we got like 2 minutes.
Okay.
See, hold on, here it go right here. It just said, I just seen it. It's going back to that trip. Somebody just said, oh, okay, hold up. Sherry Allen, can Neely override Davina's authority?
Listen, I talked with the city clerk about that Dubuque out, and I had sent an email because I want to know. She said she did not approve. She did not approve that. They had been requesting, I believe, since November. Wow. And so if it is approved, we're going to find out who approving it. We're going to find out. So it is not her. And then when you look how they registered on the site, I think it was $255 or $355 each person to register for them to go. Then you got flight, airfare, and then everything else, a car. And so she listed as her job though, in her description of it. So Davina did not do it. What I do like is Davina did, she does have her office staff now. She's getting the staff. She had the new deputy clerk start. So it's going to be interesting. You know, so that debut, Davina said she didn't do it. So we're gonna find out, how do you take money out of the city clerk's budget?
Right.
How do you do that? And
I'm trying to see how they finna work this out though, because I know it's gonna be a hot one. You should have answers for us tomorrow, right?
I'll have answers. I know we down to the last minute. Kermit said, Tanya, did you notice the chalet? Something you guys
Hold on.
And this
I got you.
Tanya, did you notice how the representative for the chalet magically appeared the meeting the other night? I think Liddell called him and you guys asking why wasn't the pastor there? And I know Dennis Barnett. My kids went to Hop Keto with him and his wife's children, and they went to school with them. So I've known Dennis for, oh my God. Well, my daughter is 33, probably over 30 years, a little over 30 years. I've known Dennis. And he's faithful to his church, very faithful. Okay, well, listen, I know we
we at the 2. I was gonna
yeah.
say.
So listen, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. It was my pleasure to fill in today for Winters. It was good. It is Black History Month, celebrating Black history. Tune in to Talking with Tanya tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's gonna be. We're gonna hope it's gonna be the shortest show. My shows ain't never short.
Truth coming out sometimes.
Yeah, but it goes long. It goes long.
They giving you long stuff to put out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen, y'all tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. to Talking with Tanya. I want everyone to have a wonderful, fabulous Friday, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.